Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
And we're watching Fullmetal, Alchemist, Brotherhood, episode 11.
I would like to issue a public apology for Hughes. For accusing him in such a way, with no evidence.
But honestly, I
with
think
nothing.
if you didn't say that, we would figure out that he would die. Because when I watched the episode, it was so clear in my mind.
Well,
when I edited the episode.
yeah.
So I think if you didn't say that, some of us would be like, why is this goodbye scene like goodbye? And we would be like, is he gonna die?
Yeah, but
think,
instead of that, I'm but suspicious.
Well, that's maybe I think that makes sense, especially because we were really happy.
Okay, yeah.
So makes sense that you would be like, oh, he is suspicious, then oh, he's gonna die, because like you're
I wasn't in the dying mood.
Exactly.
Usually I'm killing everyone left and right, but right now.
But with this show, actually, I don't think we will at every point be killing anyone left and right.
I don't think. Do you think it's gonna die in this show? Like from the ones we know, I don't think so.
I think so.
Like only potentially like Granny because she's older, but
Granny, father.
Okay, father. Yeah, I guess. I'm talking about the characters that we know now, like the
Roy, Hawkeye, Arthur boys. They're not gonna die.
That's
but that's it. Many others can die. Let's say the ones who are on the door, Ross and the other one. I think one of them can die. Yeah.
You can't separate them. Either they both die or there's no one dies.
But like I'm saying, that type, because we're gonna get even more side characters. I think those side characters at some point can possibly like just like Hughes. But from our
Hughes.
From our four group, yeah, I think like when I watched the show, when I edited the episode, my friend was with me, and I was like, and she heard us edit, you know, and she was like, "Are you crying? Did you two cry? Because like we were crying during the episode or something like that." And she looked at me, and my eyes were like, I was bawling.
While editing,
I really sometimes cry more while editing the episode and rewatching the episode than watching it actually.
It was very sad. That whole episode was just
especially
very sad.
When the kid,
I know. Look, we don't have to mention that scene again. I need to stop seeing children in the show. I had enough.
Screaming, why are they putting that in?
We all know. Don't need to quote it from memory.
He can't work. He has so much work to do. I was fucking bawling.
Yeah, why would you?
I was crying while we were watching, but at that moment I burst.
Again, I'm so sad. I'm so sad that he's dead. I'm so sad. He was such a great person. I'm very excited what that's gonna do to Roy's character. But I'm very sad about Hughes.
I don't know.
Very excited about Roy.
About that,
like not gonna be pleasant, but like let's go, boy.
I like more when that influences characters, but that I do not see. I don't know how to explain that.
What?
Well, let's say how our children, their mom died.
Yeah.
And that influenced them, and then they lost their bodies and stuff like that, and they have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But like I don't usually adore the storyline when I see a great guy die in front of me, and that changes that influences.
Yeah, I know.
I like much more when I just know that happened. I can feel that happen. I can feel their pain, and I can understand what influenced them. Like their child died, or they did something that's their own fault, and then now they regret it. Then when I see fucking Hugh, and he died, and he really didn't deserve that, and we saw how his wife and child reacted. I hate that.
No,
so
I get it.
That influencing Roy is not a bright spot for me at all. Love that for Roy, hate that in general.
I understand. But I am looking forward to seeing it, because now Roy is on the hunt. Like he gathered some information. He understands kind of where Hughes' mind was at. I think he's gonna handle this. I think he is going to figure it out.
Especially because now he's going to the Central. He will have maybe more access, and he will be maybe able to sneak through some stuff and fight something.
I'm gonna love Roy and Bradley's like relationship, whatever, because like we saw in the previous episode in the beginning, we saw how he looked at him, and he really looked at him with anger, which makes sense because like I still don't know the details of war, but like whatever happened there was awful, and it was cruel, and it was cruel from the side of the alchemists. and Roy is an alchemist, and so I just think that storyline is gonna have it's gonna be just so good for me. About Bradley, that thing in the last episode, kind of like his personality kind of threw me off. I didn't necessarily expect him to be the way he was. Like, let's say he was more charismatic than I thought he would be. I don't know if, like, in my mind, I was just like picturing him as like the classic villain, like just talking, whatever. But like, it makes sense that they don't paint him as such for now. To not put you on the trail that he's the father of the
Actually, I think they paint him as such well in my eyes. From the episode 1.
From episode 1, yeah, but like that's why the last episode threw me, because last episode kind of didn't. I wasn't sure what I expect. Like, I don't know what I expect. Like, something was not.
I always thought that he would be that type of a villain who has a smile. I don't know how to explain that. You know,
who puts on a front.
Who puts on a front where he smiles right in your face and then murders you after.
He is because that's what we saw. We saw him kill the frozen one.
Yeah.
Killed him, and then when they all appeared, he's like, oh. I was just like, oh, what a great thing that I just happened to be here to...
Exactly,
he paints himself as kind of not as able as he is. So, like, yeah, actually that is who he is.
But I don't know. I'm very interested in his character. I'm very interested to find more about him. Very excited about that story.
We still don't know, like, what the... Like, even if we ignore the question of who is the father, which, like...
Of the twins.
It's like the only thing coming to mind is either Bradley or we don't know him. So what are the Sins like doing? They're creating armies. Are we just... Does Bradley, if it's Bradley, does he just want to rule the world? Like, does she just want to conquer everything? And he's like creating armies.
I think that whoever is doing that's their plan. Is it Bradley? I don't know. It can be, but again, kind of too obvious for me. I don't know. They can do it like that it's obvious. They don't have to make it a big mystery, you know. Especially because even if it's somebody that we don't know, that in my mind it is a mystery because like you're meeting a whole new character, but it's not a mystery because you don't know them.
Him, so
exactly. So like, and it's one or the other. So I don't know in which way they're gonna go. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. It can be either. Maybe I'm leaning more to Bradley, but I'm not sure, honestly. But I'm very excited for his character. To find more about him. I'm very again, we're mentioning that in every episode. Can't wait to meet father of our boys. Very excited about his character as well.
Now our boys are going to meet their teacher, and they are shitting themselves.
That can be very interesting.
They're shitting themselves. They're so afraid. They think she's gonna kill them. Can't wait to meet the woman. That's gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
I hope they chill on this episode. It could be just like with the boys.
I expect it to be more with the boys.
I just think it's gonna be the boys who go there, and maybe at the end they found out Hughes is dead or something. And so like I guess we go back to the horrors. But like maybe this one's gonna be just like cute, fun.
At this point, that's what I expect, and that's how I'm going into this episode.
And Winner is with them, so like the group is together.
So if
Winner is going to like a well, I don't know if she's gonna go before to the
or after.
Thing.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Because are they gonna separate? I don't think she's gonna stay there, and they're gonna go to the teacher. Maybe.
I don't know.
It's not like they have cell phones. They can't decide when to meet. Like, we're gonna be 3 days with the teacher, and then we're gonna come back.
Well, they can say, let's meet at this and this day at this and this time.
That never works in my mind.
How do you think people function before cell phones?
I don't know.
How do you think? What do you think they did?
I don't know, but like, if teacher kills them, they can come. You know.
So you think she's not kill them?
No, of course, but like in their eyes.
I don't know what they think the teacher knows about the Philosopher's Stone. I mean, she's a teacher, so like, you know, she can know like the history of it. Maybe she has like, maybe it can help them reveal what the truth beneath the truth means.
I think, yeah. Okay, guys.
We'll see.
Talk enough. Let's watch the episode.
Miracle at Rush Valley.
Is this their teacher?
Is she pregnant?
Oh, she's pregnant. She looks very young, if you ask me.
I feel like we saw her and she didn't look like this. This could be anyone. This could not be. This could be like someone they meet on the train. Like. See, Ed looks like his father a lot. Look, that man closed the door in front of his children. People want me to like him.
Nobody ever said.
I know. I'm just like saying. No need. Last I will ever forgive you this.
The military knows little of his killers
I mean,
beyond the
not
fact
really.
that they bore mysterious Ouroboros tattoos. unaware of the death of Lieutenant Colonel Hughes.
Ed has such a crush. Not a crush.
Ed
Ed is
has-
in love.
Ed is in love. I don't know how he managed not to talk to her for like how many years.
Oh no, we're stopping first here with
Of course,
her.
we're stop. We're not gonna let her be alone here. Now when she's alone. I don't see Ed. Where is Ed?
Remind me again why we let ourselves get dragged out into this heat to look at a bunch of auto mail?
Maybe.
What do you
We
mean?
should have dropped Winry off at the station and headed straight to Dublin.
Hey kid, come back here a sec.
Oh, the.
I've never seen an automail model quite like this before.
Oh my
It is
God.
unusual. Everyone take a look.
Don't be so rude. I just want to close
That's not.
Oh my God!
This
Let
is
him take
abuse.
it.
This is why I steer clear of
This is
automail
abuse.
engineers.
Let him go.
Oh no!
something wrong, Ed?
Did they take your money?
Come on.
What did you lose?
The thing that proves I'm a state alchemist. Silver watch. Gone.
It sounds like you guys are running with Padilla.
Who the fuck is Panina?
Pickpocket around here who likes to.
Okay, this is gonna be the whole episode. I
You know
get
how
it.
I can
Okay,
track
okay.
down this Panina girl? She took something important.
Is that the one that's pregnant?
I saw your father drag us that stupid auto mail
Shut
down in the
up.
first place.
My fault. You're the one who was dumb enough to let his watch get
That's right, when you tell her.
That's right.
Hey, you guys. Could that be her?
What will we do without Al?
Okay, it's not the
Okay.
pregnant. Huh? I like her.
I like her.
Girl, I would give up.
Girl, stop. Girl,
Girl,
just
if
stop,
I
girl.
saw this running after me,
I mean, girl, good for you that you're not stopping. Good for you.
what do you mean?
But like, you should
What do
stop.
you mean? Look what he's doing. What do you mean good for you?
My watch.
How dramatic, boy.
Awesome. How'd you do that, mister?
So cute.
One more. Quit moving around.
What's the matter? Can't catch a little girl?
Oh, I like you.
I've been waiting for you.
I think this
Oh
is
my
enough.
God, boy, Al. Yeah, a bird in a cage.
Nicely done, Al.
My
I
watch.
feel like she could pass through there.
Come on, you can't be too surprised. You've seen the town, haven't you? Oh, and my other leg's got a 1.5-inch cannon. What do you think of that?
I think that's great.
Come back. No.
I love you. I'm
Winry?
in love
Winry.
with you.
Winry! That's it.
Oh, now, how do you like that? That wasn't so hard. No way I'm letting her go. I can't wait. Now wait till I
Winter is me. Winter in love.
Ed, you might have competition.
I think there is no competition here. I see who
She's in love.
Winter is choosing.
She's in love. Boy, game over.
I have never seen craftsmanship like this before. It has an advanced suspension, and when you look at this balance, you've done is simply fantastic. You're a wonderful engineer.
Is it the wife?
Oh, no, don't look at me, miss. I wasn't the one who made them. I am.
Dominic.
You want to be more careful not to strain your outfit, E. That could be the reason why his growth is stunted.
Boy, you're just short. It's fine.
You're taller than this?
It is a possibility.
Wow, brother, you're so big. You've grown so tall.
Next to me, you guys sure look small.
Right. That settles it. Mr. Dominic? I beg you, make me your apprentice.
Not a chance.
Girl, stay with us.
Seems like more time to consider the idea.
No need. I don't take on premises.
You take
I
her.
understand, but maybe you could take time out of your busy schedule to teach her how to make auto mail to make me taller.
Panic, you little flea.
Little.
Don't break his card.
How do you say no to Winry?
Honestly.
She's a ball of sunshine.
Maybe if I'll ask.
Call me a flea.
Aw.
Hello.
Excuse me, but are you having a baby?
Imagine if she wasn't.
Would it be alright if I touched your tummy? Go right ahead.
Oh, what a sweet thing to ask. God. Don't let anything happen to it, please. Okay?
To them.
Okay?
It's like there's a miracle in your stomach.
Yeah,
Aww.
we were inside Mom's tummy like this once upon a time too.
I was in a train accident when I was a kid. It killed my parents.
Oh my God, does anyone have parents in the
I wound up
show?
losing both my legs in the wreck. I couldn't even walk anymore, and I had nowhere to go. It felt like my entire world had come crashing down. That's when I met Mr. Dominic, and everything changed completely.
Aw. Dominic, my new favorite character, I guess.
The most miserable, pathetic girl in the entire world. Nothing annoys me more than voters like you.
He said I had eyes like a dead person, probably not far off. I'm sure I really did look miserable. So, without anyone ever asking my opinion, I was outfitted with automail legs. But then, soon enough, I was back up on 2 legs and I was so happy.
Cute.
All thanks to him. I'm gonna pay him back somehow, even if it takes me my whole life. Of course, he's never willing to take any money from me, so that makes it a bit more difficult.
That's why you're a thief?
You're so grateful to him. You should clean up your act and stop picking pockets. Mr. Dominic gave you these legs out of a selfless act of goodwill. So if you really want to pay him back, use that act as an example. Instead of stealing trinkets from hapless tourists, stand strong on those 2 legs that he made for you. Stand up and get to work.
Mr. Dominic would respect you more for doing that than for stealing.
I should probably give this thing back. Hey, what? Uh-oh. I think I may have broken it or something. Can't get it to open.
Let me see.
Maybe it's not supposed to.
No, don't worry. It wasn't you. It's been sealed up using alchemy.
Why would he do that?
I think I have a pretty good idea why.
Something's in here. He's too embarrassed to let anyone
No, it's gonna be a sad picture of his family. I swear it's gonna be a
That
sad
is
picture of his
really
family.
Let's have a little look at what Ed was hiding.
Don't forget October 3rd, year 11. A date?
October 3rd, year 11?
Here, you should give this back to
Oh no,
me.
you know,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
what
she
is
knows.
it? It's when they die,
Yeah,
when
probably.
I'm going to ask Mr. Dominic to apprentice me again.
when the mother died. I don't think
Probably.
you would forget that.
I mean, when they did, I think actually when they did.
Year 11, when he was 11, is that?
What's wrong?
The bay.
Hey.
The bay. The bay.
Baby!
Of course, what about it?
The baby's coming. The baby's coming.
I said it's coming!
What do? The doctor's not here.
Winry, baby
What would we
girl,
do without
what
you?
a fucking badass.
Do what?
What would we do without
Nothing,
her?
we would all die. Yes, my boys, you're the best alchemists in fucking land.
You've seen a baby being
But I would choose Winry.
No, I haven't. But we don't have any other options here.
I would take Winry to war
I need
first.
everyone's help.
We are going to do this.
Love her.
Now go and get me some boiling water.
Let's go. Her parents were doctors, maybe it like, you
What
know.
is Pinina
Any
doing?
rubbing alcohol we can use for disinfectant.
Are we sure your friend can handle this?
What do you mean?
Winry comes from a family of doctors. She grew up reading medical textbooks instead of picture books like most kids her age. That's all well and good, but it isn't exactly the same as a medical degree.
She doesn't have one.
I vaguely remember some of it. Some of it? Right now, the only choice we have is to defer to her knowledge and the sheer force of her nerve.
That I would be perfectly fine with
I
that.
agree.
Brother,
Now, when it really counts, I can't do anything.
That's sad.
Boy, you can't save the whole world. And the animation is
This
so
episode is
funny.
really
I
funny.
love it.
Believers in God. Maybe he could help us. This once.
brother.
Cute.
What?
Oh, that blood.
like boys is kind of
I
disgusting.
can't do it anymore.
It's fine.
It's a baby! Hooray! It's a real life baby! Awesome! Awesome, awesome, awesome!
Really?
So
Awesome?
cute.
That's all you can think of to describe this?
How else should I describe it? This is the birth of a new life. Alchemists have worked for centuries and we're still not
Aw.
able to do that. A person creating another person.
You've got to be kidding me. Now you're lumping in alchemy with the miracle of birth?
An occupational hazard. It's just the way I think.
Do you think you could pick me up, please?
Huh?
It's humiliating to be carried by a boy who's smaller than I am.
Could easily drop you, you know.
And
You're so fucking no. What? No. What is his date?
the engraving that's inside your pocket watch. Ow, ow, ow! That really hurt!
No. What is it?
You forced it open?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You idiot.
Yeah.
They held hands way longer than they needed to. I'm
I
just
haven't shown
saying.
that to anybody, not even Al. I hate to admit how weak I am. That I had to give what happened that day substance and then carry it around with me as a reminder.
So they did the transmutation.
Winry, why are you doing that? What are you crying for?
Oh.
Oh, there's no turning back for us now, brother. What are you crying for, Winry?
You two won't cry. Someone else should do it for you, don't you think?
Don't be an
Me.
idiot.
I'm not leaving.
Why?
Seeing your resolve inspired me. I want to do more, Ed. I can't just commit halfway.
Don't do anything. There's no need to get more involved.
Yes, there is. I want to hone my skills so I'll be able to make you the finest quality automale prosthetics. That way you can continue your journey knowing you're as strong as you can be. I'm going to try again. I'll ask Mr. Dominic to make me his apprentice.
Okay. Well then, good luck. Panina.
Where'd you go and do that? I'm going to get dirty pickpocket. Give me my watch back right now! I can hit you again with my left if you prefer.
Hello there, I'm your granddad. What a cutie.
Not sure I care.
Mother and baby both look perfectly healthy.
We are truly in your debt. What you did was amazing. Especially you, young lady.
I think I know the way you can repay me.
Please, sir, there's really no need to thank me. Oh my goodness, now you're gonna make me blush.
Maybe you could make an exception and take on an apprentice?
One has nothing to do with the other.
Actually,
I don't take on apprentices, and that's that.
come on.
But
If you want to just stay here.
that's what your heart's set on. I can recommend you to an accomplished engineer at the base of the mountain.
Oh.
Would it be okay if I came by and watched you work sometimes?
I won't stop you from coming once in a while to see my grandchild. Same goes for the tomboy.
Tomboy.
Moving out! We gotta hurry! If we miss this
Who?
train, there's not another one for 3 days!
Do we know him?
Now you two be careful!
And you too, Henry! And don't forget to call Granny and keep her posted!
Oh please, like you're really one to talk, Ed!
And make sure to steal that old man's technique so you'll have something even better for me the next
Cute.
time I see you, okay?
They're in love.
We'll be back.
I swear every time my cheeks just...
Honestly, I
Hurt.
love this episode.
This was...
I really love this episode.
One is all is one.
I agree.
What if you agree? It's the title tips. What does that mean?
I thought you were gonna say always great, something like that.
All is just so. It just makes me so happy. Every time my fucking face hurts from smiling this much. I mean, maybe not in the past episode. Maybe I wasn't smiling that much in the past episode. But like, you know, mostly.
Mostly, usually.
And that's as much as I can ask from. I don't know what I love more.
Well,
Like, I knew when we saw her. I knew like before. I knew that when we heard the concept of Winry. I knew I was gonna love her.
Yeah.
But like, what a fucking ball of sunshine. I didn't know that she was gonna be like the best fucking thing.
Yeah.
How is that possible? How is she the way she is? Like, every time she comes with advice for people. Like, this episode she was yelling at, I'm about to say panini, but that's a bread. Panini.
I was about to say I'm jumping ships.
Honestly valid, but
ships, but then Eden had a scene again, and I was like, of course I'm not jumping ships. Maybe just for the time while she's here, you know? For the time while she's here, cute. That could be cute.
Yeah.
But like, on the long run, you know?
Yeah.
We all know who she's meant to end up with.
Yes, I think
because
it's clear.
They're perfect. That's
I think
very
it's clear.
Yeah. They're perfect.
They're so fucking cute. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, they're so fucking cute. We met a new character,
well, two new characters, Paninia and
Dominic.
Dominic, yeah.
And the woman and the husband.
Less important.
Yeah. I don't know, like, now are we gonna like see them at some point? Because like, I don't think we're gonna necessarily follow Winry, you know?
I don't think so.
We're just gonna know that Winry is gonna be here, and then we're gonna maybe, you know, maybe she comes to us, maybe we come to her.
Yeah, I think we she comes to us, or we come, or when we come back from
teacher,
maybe we meet again, unite, something like that. I think
I don't know.
We're not gonna follow her story. I just think we understand where her story is. What's happening here? She's
becoming an even more talented mechanic.
She
was
taught
already
herself from the
talented.
books and stuff like that, and now she's gonna have a teacher kinda that doesn't want to teach her, but is gonna let her absorb. I think he's gonna teach her at the same time.
Well, I mean, he said he can recommend her to someone, so like, I'm sure she's gonna.
But she was like,
I
want to look at your work,
yes,
and
she's gonna visit there.
From time to time, you can do that. You and the tomboy.
Yeah, the tomboy. Panini stole Ed's, what is it called?
Watch.
And then we had this really good scene to go back again to Winry, I guess.
Yeah.
When she was when the girl was telling her what happened to her with her legs, like she was in a train accident where both her parents died and she lost her legs, and so Dominic found her, gave her legs, and since then she's been trying to pay him off, and then Winry, in all her fucking wisdom, comes and says like, you would repay him much more if you like stood tall on your own 2 feet and like did something better than just like go around and pickpocket things off of people, which is very correct. Winry, every time she's opening her mouth, I'm like, yes, like truly our boys are very, thank God, but like they're very smart and very
they're book smart.
No, that's the thing, they're not only book smart, they're very emotionally smart as well. Like for themselves, like, of course, least, because, you know, it's yourself. It's hardest to see you. But, like, for everything else, they're very emotionally also smart. And when they give advice, like, they give good advice. Like, I really think they are. Winry is even, like, better, which is incredible to me. And then Winry opened the clock. I don't know. And saw... does he remember the day? Remember the day, the 3rd of October.
11th year.
Year 11. Is that like how old he was?
I'm not sure if it's how old he was or year 11, because like I think they were 11 years old when their mom died, and when they tried.
Yeah. And that's the date, right? When they tried to bring her back.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because he said like, I can't believe, when we asked him about it, he said like, because he can't believe like what he did, and so he, of course, boy, carries nothing new here. He continues to carry the guilt around the thing that happened, and he keeps reminding himself of it to maybe just like hone it in to never allow it to happen again, like to never fall for it again, because it's a very hard thing to, let's say, give up. Like, if you knew that there was a possibility to bring back someone you love from the dead, like, it seems to me anyone would go to do it. Just like Roy said in the previous episode, like, I completely understand how these boys, how they did what they did. Because,
honestly,
like, now he wants to do it.
I really don't think there is anything easier to understand, because I don't think it has anything to do with their age. I don't think it has anything to do anything. Like me right now, if I lost somebody who I really love and maybe knew that there is a chance of bringing them back, I would do it.
Of course.
I wouldn't even question a second if I should, or if it's wrong. I wouldn't fucking care.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's the most human thing to do and to try. There is nothing easier to understand there.
Yeah.
But just because of the way that it all played out, it ended up being something much worse.
And I really love their whole conversation between Ned and Win. I think that was like my favorite.
Definitely my favorite.
That's my favorite scene of the episode, because like those two are always bickering. Like they're always arguing, bickering, whatever. But like when it comes to it, I just love the care and understanding that they have. Like even Ed was like for a second mad that she opened it, and she was like, yeah, sorry, and then he was like, okay, you idiot, but like help her get up, you know.
And
I just it's those like small things, you know, when it's just very healthy. They're just like they're just like very good
and mature.
Yeah, that's incredible to me. It's just so fucking mature.
Well, that's not that weird, considering how much
what they lived through.
Exactly, how much they have gone through in their lives, both of them.
Yeah, and I think there are a lot of similarities, because like he said as well, like she comes from a family of doctors. Like when kids were playing, she was reading the books about you know, I guess, medicine, much like he was reading books on alchemy and everything.
They have both lost people that they loved.
Yeah,
and the only difference is that Ed tried to bring his mom back, didn't succeed, and now has to live with what he has done with his brother, to his brother.
Then he asked her, why are you crying? Like he asked her when they were burning the house down. And she's like, well, you two don't.
You two don't.
Someone needs to cry for you.
I think the whole audience. I think everybody's crying.
Literally, I think everyone is crying for them.
I agree.
So they don't have to. Really, those rains are all our tears.
I really think this show is so beautiful.
It just keeps getting more and more beautiful to me.
Yeah,
I constantly, and again, I love the humor. The humor works for me.
Especially in this episode.
The humor really works for me. Like it's so because the humor is like a lot of in the animation, like when they start losing their minds and then they become animated in such a funny way. Yeah. And like I don't know, it just really works for me.
My definitely favorite really joke is
his height short.
He's short. That's so fucking funny, and the way everybody tells him that's fucking ridiculous.
Boy, I just need you to accept that you're just short. It's
maybe not.
No one can do anything about it. It's genetics.
Can.
Like you really think that the other, if she like works on her craft, that he's can. I just think he's short.
Yeah, there is a possibility. I mean, his father doesn't look short. So I don't think it's completely genetic, especially because he lost his arm and stuff
you are like 15. Boys usually grow later.
But I think that this can help, actually. Don't think so?
Honestly, I can see him being short for the rest of the show. I just think this is gonna continue on, and that's perfectly fine, boy. Who cares?
I think he does.
Only he does.
I mean,
it was very nice. It was very nice when that like woman was giving birth. I mean, not nice for her. But like when she was giving birth and our boys were like, wow, the miracle of life. And then that is like thinking in terms of like alchemy, like all these people like trying so hard to find a way to do this. Sorry, my alarm rang. Anyways, what were we even saying? Al had a short like thing in this episode, but he's like, hi, can I touch your belly? Just look at him asking. He's the fucking cutest thing.
I just want him to get his body back.
The worst thing for me is like it's gonna take such a long time.
I agree, and I can't believe it's gonna take such a long time. That's unfair, kind of.
Me too. How long does that boy have to not have a mouth, or sleep, or eat, or drink?
The list of the things he's gonna want to eat is gonna be so fucking long.
It's fine, boy. You're gonna have the rest of your life to eat it all. Like literally the rest we like to eat anything
And
you
to
ever want to
sleep.
eat.
Maybe later.
Oh my
we'll be
god,
like,
I
don't
would,
wanna
I would,
lose
I
so
would
much
be in
time
a
into
fucking
sleeping.
coma. I would sleep. I would go in a fucking coma after all of this. I'm just very excited to see what happens next. This episode was kind of
mostly
let's say
about.
unrelated to plot, I guess.
That's what I expected.
Yes,
kind of
I love
episode,
this.
but
I
I'm
love
very
this.
excited for
Like,
the next one
give
too.
me a few episodes, you know, to be just like, oh,
To enjoy
I
them.
love that.
Just enjoy them, and
Yeah.
in the next one, I think we're gonna find more about.
Remember
I mean,
the
they're going
3rd
to
of
teach her that
October.
we.
4 days off my birthday. From my birthday.
From my-
birthday.
That's what I'm most excited for the next episode. They're going
Maybe
to
they find
teach
something
her.
out
They're
with,
gonna maybe find something out, and
Yeah.
I think we're gonna also be maybe in the central as well. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like we
Or
would be,
with
or with
Scar,
Scar.
something
Like
with
those are I don't know which one I want to be with more.
Like central maybe with Joy, but I can't wait to be with Scar.
I just
also.
adore Roy so much. Okay, that's it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for
watching.
watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.